All right, here is the first incarnation of the deconstruction of the interior of the schoolie. We the seats the seats have a through bolt, so there's a bolt that goes through the floor, and then there's an individual nut. It's not a tack welded nut on the bottom, so there's an individual nut down there. So we were determining. Right here, you can see we're just pulling out the seat bottoms. They just pop right off. But we were trying to determine who's going to go under the bus with the wrench and who's going to be on top pulling out the bolt,
I
or
did
vice
not
versa.
want to go under.
Yeah, me neither. You want to go under there with the snakes. Plus, the logistics on determining which bolt, we could get the start bolt. Okay, we're going to start with this bolt, but then the logistics of going to the same bolt and having a pattern was crazy because there's just like
There's
200
so
bolts.
many.
So what I busted out the cutoff wheel on the grinder. And so what I'm doing here is on the aisle side there's legs and feet and 2 bolts per foot. On the window side there's no legs and feet. There's like a pinch weld or an angle that the seats are bolted to that angle. So Mika's over there pulling the nuts and bolts off the window side out of the angle because you had access to top and bottom.
Which was pretty easy, really.
Well, she was faster than me, but I'm waiting on her here, and I'm waiting on her there. I'm like, come on, let's get moving.
He's impatient.
Not impatient. So, and then here you can see. So I was working on those. She had them all out already, and so I'm cutting all the things out. It didn't take long to cut through them, but right here it's taken longer at this point of the bus. The first 4 or 5 rows had a seat belts bolted to the floor with a bigger bolt. So this is taking a little longer, but it probably took me 1 minute per seat to cut. Right now, what she was pulling out up there on the right is a chase for the ACs. If you look, there's that dark yellow up there. Those are AC units, and here she's pulling out the chase. We didn't know what was behind there, but we knew that it took up more room than we wanted. And so she pulls it out, and once we dropped a little panel off, we realized nothing was back there.
Nothing back there.
So that was the chase for the AC. The 2 units, you see the dark yellow in the middle there, that's the intake. And then that chase had a gap that was about a 1/2 inch from the ceiling, and so that blew the cold air out more evenly across the bus. We decided we didn't want that. We would rather have the space, and so we're back and forth on these units. We're going to take at least one of them out. They both have individual condenser coils under the bus on the driver's side, and they're huge. It's 1992 technology. I mean, we have a mini split in our room that's half the size of this and probably cools 5 times the efficiency. So this would be nice though because you can have AC while you're driving.
Oh, right there, the battery on my phone died, so
Oh,
I had
yeah.
to plug it in.
If you notice the new cord down the middle of the bus, that's just to charge the phone. So we're getting it all out, and it just made a huge difference in the amount of room in the bus, man.
Which we knew it would.
We knew it would, but when I was looking at it with all the seats, I'm like, we're not going to be able to get a kitchen, a living, a bedroom. But now with everything out, it just visually it made so much difference.
Yeah.
We haven't decided on the AC units. We're going to take at least one off because the condenser's under the bus. That's a lot of room that you could use, and we're going to take at least one off. We may take them both off. I don't think we need AC while we're driving.
Probably not.
You saw that little flash of lights. The dome lights work. Everything kind of works on this bus. It's really, I mean, as long as you don't run it out of fuel, it's great. Look at that. It's starting to get dark outside. I'm playing with the lights. Come to find out they're just an 1156, man. So I ordered some LEDs. We're going to use that. It's starting to really get dark now.
There we go.
That was it.
Day 1
Yay.
demo complete. Now we got to clean it up.